Hey, this is MassX with a brand new Yu Yu Hakusho Slugfest video. And we're going to talk about our newest SP, and that's Suketsu. Yes, we are. So let's get into it. So, Suketsu is a defensive player. His traits and skills: his defensive companion restore 150 skill points when receiving basic attacks, which is actually really cool. We're going to start with his skills though. Demon Spirit Bomb attacks 3 random enemy targets, dealing 132% spirit power damage and randomly applying 2 turns of undispensable. Dominance Intimidation, Dominance Anxiety, Dominance Bluntness. For every stack of Brave Fight you have, additionally apply 1 random enemy character Dominance Intimidation, and for every stack Devotion, additionally apply to 1 random enemy character Dominance Anxiety. But what do these all do? That's the key. Dominance Intimidation reduces skill point reduction resistance by 30%, which helps a lot, lowers skill points by 200, and adjacent enemy characters lose 100 skill points. That is great. Dominance Anxiety reduces final damage boost by 5% and gains shield HP by 10% up to 4 stacks. Again, great. Dominance Bluntness. The final damage dealt with each skill cast is reduced by 15%, lasting 2 turns and stacking up to 2 times. Reaching max stacks for the first time applies 2 turns of silence, which is great. I love this character. He basically is a type of character I like to play in a lot of games. Very control orientated, defensive based. Just a very good supporting character. The basic attack for this character deals 100% spirit power damage to a single enemy, grants 1 battle will, and randomly grants 1 stack of Brave Fight or 1 stack of Devotion. This effect stacks up to 2 times and cannot be dispelled, lasting until the end of battle. Brave Fight increases skill point reduction resistance by 20%. and skill point reduction hit by 30%. This effect stacks up to 2 times. And Devotion increases debuff resistance by 20% and debuff hit by 30% and can stack up to 2 times. A very good basic attack on this character. Your passives, you're just getting a damage reduction of 16% and basic stats increase by 24%. Now the Awakened. This is when we start to get into the nuts and bolts. Brave Fight, that's when you have him at 1. Brave Fight and Devotion now can reach a maximum of 3 stacks, which is freaking amazing. When either status reaches max stacks for the first time, restore 500 skill points and 1 battle will. At 3, in the first turn after Suketsu casts a skill, for each stack of Brave Fight he has, 1 additional random allied companion gains momentum invigoration. In the first turn after casting a skill, for each stack of Devotion he has, 1 additional random allied companion gains momentum tenacity. Momentum invigoration increases skill point reduction resistance by 30%. When applied, gains 150 skill points. Adjacent enemy characters gain 60 skill points, and defensive companions and their adjacent companions gain an additional 100 skill points. Momentum Tenacity increases final damage boost by 5% and gains shield HP by 10%, stacking up to 4 times. And at 5, effects of Dominance Intimidation and Dominance Anxiety applied by Suketsu are increased by 50%. At the start of the second turn, applies Dominance Bluntness to all enemy SP characters for 2 turns. The silence generated by Dominance Bluntness gains an additional effect. Cannot cast secret skills. At the end of the turn, deals damage capped at 20% of self's max HP equal to 20% of max HP to enemy characters who have dominance, intimidation, anxiety, or bluntness simultaneously, and reduces their max HP upper limit by 20%. Each enemy character can only trigger this once. Yeah, absolutely sick control type character. He's helping your team out a lot, and he is really putting your opponent at a disadvantage. Now for the secret skill, consumes 3 battle will to attack all enemies, dealing 126% damage. When dealing damage to enemy characters with less than 500 skill points, ignore defense increases by 30%. Deals additional true damage equal to 10% of self HP to enemy characters with HP above 50%. Applies undispensable reflux to all enemy characters for 2 turns. This effect cannot stack though. And reflux does, each time skill points are gained, transfers 30% to all allied companions of the caster. This transfer effect will not trigger another transfer. Each enemy character can trigger this up to 9 times per turn. And of course, last but not least, the secret skill passive. Suketsu's crit resist rate increases by 25%. At the start of each turn, absorbs 60 skill points from all enemy characters. That's crazy. For each stack of dominance, intimidation, anxiety, or bluntness, an enemy character absorbs an additional 30 skill points. Yeah, pretty crazy sick character. You know, everybody wants the Ryzens and the Yusuke's, etc., etc. But Suketsu is just a down and dirty, skill point, control-based, defensive beast on the field. I like this character a lot. You can see what his enhancements are when you take a look at this right here. And he partners up in co-op battle with Jin, which is actually pretty nice. So besides that, if you're not interested in Suketsu, you can switch over to the SP Hiei if that's more your thing, or you are trying to finish him off, just so you're aware. Outside of that, it's all the same stuff here. You got your pass, you got your memories, do that to get all your free goodies, and your nightmare trial. So that's about it right there on this one. Wanted to do a brief video on Suketsu because I didn't want to put it out there that he is just a throwaway skip character. I know you got to pick and choose in this game for the most part, especially if you're free to play or a light spender. So it's really going to be based on how you're building your team. But Suketsu is a very good support-based character. But a lot of people, especially free to play, light spenders, have been investing or trying to get some of the other ones to fill out particular teams they want to do, either be it a full trauma team or be it the Ryzen Yusuke team that's meta. So he's going to be a skip for a lot of people. It's just how it is. And a lot of people, though, if you stick with the game and go late game, are going to pick him up at some point because he is very good on the field for controlling your opponent and assisting your team. So with that, as always, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Have a great day.